Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. We've got a special one for you today. It's Glenn's first shoot with us, so it's something pretty exciting, and also it's just a lovely day we have here in the Waikato. Sun's out, it's first day of summer, and we've got an amazing shed behind us, really close down to the start of the rowing course as well, so quite a picturesque kind of setting. But Glenn, how have you been? You're obviously 3 months into the job here with us at Waikato Sheds.
Sure is.
Who are you? Talk a little bit about your passions and obviously where you came from. What's your background?
Thanks, Sean. G'day, guys. 3 months and 1 week with Waikato Sheds. I've been previous to this 20 years plus in design and build and sales consultancy, largely dealing with residential or timber framed home construction. So it's a nice change. It's refreshing. It's quite exciting working now with steel. And of course, a wonderful team and the awesome culture at Waikato Sheds. I've found it's a respected and awesome brand to be with.
Yeah. So if you're in the market for a shed, always pop down to Waikato Sheds, come and talk to either Glenn or Bronick. They're the guys that'll help you out and obviously design the dream shed that you guys are all looking for. So, Glenn, we got an awesome shed behind us.
We certainly have.
So what do we got here? We've got a gable shed.
We've got a gabled shed, 3.2 high. The sectional doors are 2.8. I know that because it's 1.5 my height. 3 metres wide. It's all done in beautiful New Zealand made colour steel T-rib. And the colour is iron sand, which really looks awesome with the backdrop here in the landscape.
Yeah.
It's another awesome example of customising to clients' needs. It's a bespoke design. Clients wanted this exactly to spec and to what they wanted to have in terms of functions. So it houses things that are important to them, so it's important to us. Keep the vermin out, make it solid and strong, and so this is a great example of a engineered design, awesome shed.
So like Glenn said, it's a bit of a custom shed. The client really had an idea about what they wanted out of the shed and also the small specificities of the finishing. It had to be immaculate and an awesome job, which the builders did. Shout out to Ryan and his crew. They did an amazing job. They actually stayed on after we'd finished the shed as well and did a little bit of the internal work for the client. They just lined some nice ply on the walls just to give it a better finish. Super easy thing to do as well. We've actually got a YouTube video out on our channel about how to line ply onto your wall, so check that out as well if it's something you could be interested in. Quite an easy job. Talk to your builders that are building the shed. They're more than happy to do it after the job's finished for you as well. But yeah, just want to shout out some of the suppliers. Shout out to Garador, B&D Doors for supplying all the lovely sectional doors. Thanks to Metalcraft for supplying all the cladding and the roofing and the guttering. We've got lovely Marley downpipes here. Nice black ones, you know, stands out, a little bit different to the cladding type, but yeah, still looks awesome. And I believe we need to go have a look on the inside.
Certainly do. Let's do it.
Sweet. Alright guys, just before we head in quickly, I just want to point out this PA door from Metalcraft. So a lot of the time it comes with standard handleware and hardware. So the client has nice brass and gold lighting up the front. So they want that all to match in. So what they did is talk to the builder and he happily supplied a new handle for them that would just work perfectly. So small things like that, as long as you're expressing your ideas to us guys and letting us know what you want, then we'll make it work. But let's head on side and have a look at this beauty. Alright guys, we're in this beautiful shed here, as you can see behind us, lovely ply on the walls. So Glenn, obviously it's something that's quite common in sheds. People ask about this quite a lot.
Well, they might not ask, but that's important as part of the consulting is for me to ask, you know, what's the purpose of the shed, what do you plan to put in it, or what do you want to do in it? As Sean said, this has been lined, purposely lined, so we make sure that we include the Watergate Plus paper. That's crucial when you're going to line a shed, whether it's in ply or jib or whatever. So that's part of the consultation. We don't miss that. That's important detail.
And also we make it nice and easy. So we set the girt lines at 2.4. So these will be 2.4 metre sheets. And it's super easy to obviously fix it to the girt lines as well. It makes it quite a simple process. But yeah, as you can see, it does really give it a nice finish in this shed. And we've also got these sectional doors.
Sectional doors, which are a unique feature. They're sectional doors, but they're set to the pitch of the roof or the ceiling, I guess you could say. 11 degrees pitch, so the sectional doors follow on the track system that match that, which not only looks cool, but it actually optimises the use of the space inside the shed, so it makes use of all that space, keeps it all clear span and open, which I think is an awesome, well thought out benefit.
Yeah. So the client was saying if these doors weren't actually on the pitch, then one of their horse floats wouldn't fit in here. So small things like that, what are you using the shed for? We can make something work for you and just really figure out what's the best solution around what your issues are. But yeah, other than that, we've got nice double portals here in the middle bays, single on the end. Like we say, New Zealand steel, New Zealand made, strong as, never going to fall over in these conditions, is it?
No, no, designed exactly for the site, and all the wind calcs and terrain, all that sort of stuff is considered. So this is a super engineered, strong steel structure. Another feature is the whirlybirds. The client wanted to make sure there's a bit of ventilation, pull some of that hot air out. So there is whirlybird ventilation down here, which makes a considerable difference inside this environment.
Yeah, so we do industrial whirlybirds these days. So a few years ago we used to do domestic ones on our sheds, but we had problems with those blowing off and the actual mechanism kind of not withstanding the conditions of the outside that we needed. So we've actually upgraded the whirlybirds to industrial ones now. If it's something you're interested in, let us know. We can always put it in. The shed originally didn't have them, but along the lines of completion, the client wanted them in, and it's quite an easy process. So if it's something you want, let us know. We can always add it in. But yeah, all the doors are also on motors, so it makes it easy. No chains. You know, I hate those chains, guys. You know, motors a lot easier. But yeah, overall, I think the builders have done an amazing job, and it's an awesome shed that we produce a lot of these.
Yeah, it's designed to purpose for the client, and the end result is the client's happy. So that's the main thing. That's our goal.
All right, guys. Thanks heaps for watching. If you have any questions or want to come see Glenn, flick him an email.
Yes, please.
But yeah, have a good weekend, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Cheers, guys.